Hello, boys and girls. We are ready to crank it up here with chapter 13. It's the last chapter of your math book. Woohoo! Okay, so chapter 13, lesson 1 is all about perimeter. And I think you know a lot about perimeter already. Perimeter is the distance around a shape or a figure. Okay, the distance around. Perimeter is measured just in a line. One of my friends who I work with always tells her children to think about the word rim. You know, the rim of something is the outside edge, maybe a basketball rim or the rim. I don't know what else has a rim. The rim of a table, but you know what a rim is. It's the outside edge, okay? So when you see that word rim, maybe that will remind you perimeter is just the distance around, okay? So let's look at 5 and 6, and the directions say, probably just find the perimeter, right? Find the perimeter of the rectangle or square. So number 5 is actually a rectangle, 6 is a square. So when we look at number 5, they're only giving us two distances. The long side is 83 inches and the shorter side, the width is 25 inches. So the length is 83, the width is 25. Now since I know this is a rectangle, I know that this and this side are equal in length and that this side and this side are equal in length. Okay? So I can really do some multiplying instead of just listing addition problems. I have 83 two times, don't I? I have 83 inches here and 83 inches here. So 83 times 2 times 3 is 6. Okay, so two of the sides are 166 inches altogether. So now let's look at the width. It's 25 inches, and I have 25 inches two times. 25 times 2 is, of course, 50. So I can combine those two numbers to find the perimeter of this figure, 216 inches. So all I did was 83 times 2, and then 25 times 2. I added together the 166 plus the 50, all four distances, all four sides, and I got 216 total inches around this rectangle, or the perimeter is 216. Now this squares are the best. When you hear about a square and you're talking about perimeter, always remember, ooh, 4 equal sides, hooray. I can just do whatever number I see, like 60, 4 times. That's 60, that's 60, that's 60, and that's 60. It's 4 sets of 60. It's the best day ever. Whoop, whoop, whoop. You probably didn't even write that down, right? 240 meters. Okay, so perimeter, the distance around. All right, let's keep going, guys. Now this is down at the bottom. Troy is making a flag shaped like a square. Each side measures 12 inches. He wants to add ribbon along the edges. He has 36 inches of ribbon. Does he have enough ribbon? All right, let me check back here with Troy. I have to read this again. You know, Mrs. Olvey, I love to reread. Okay, so Troy is making a flag shaped like a square. Okay, we just talked about squares, right? Same distance on each side. Okay, so each side measures 12 inches. All right. So he has 36 inches of ribbon. Does he have enough? Well, let's figure this out. He's going to need 12 12, 12, and 12. He's going to need 12 inches times the 4 sides of a square. 4 times 2 is 8. 4 times 1 is 4. Troy only has 36 inches of ribbon. Does he have enough ribbon? Sorry, Troy. No. Now we have to explain. Troy only has 36 inches and he needs 48 inches of ribbon. Okay? Oh, Troy, he's going to have to go back and buy more ribbon. All right. Flip your paper over. Let's see what's on the back. Okay, lesson check number 1. It says, what is the perimeter of a square window with sides 36 inches long? Oh, this is like a square extravaganza. I didn't even mean to do this, but we're a square city here, aren't we? So the perimeter of a square window, let's do a square again. Okay. Whoop. With sides 36 inches long. Okay, so each side of this window is 36 inches. So that's 36. So we have 36, 36, 36, 36. 4 sets of 36, right guys? 4 times 6 is 24. 4 times 3 is 12, plus 2. What is the perimeter of that square? 144 inches. Well, we got a lot of square practice in. I bet you're really good at perimeter though, right guys? And it's good multiplication practice. All right, so now we're down to the review. This is lesson 10, chapter 5. How many lines of symmetry does the shape below appear to have? Well, this shape below appears to have how many lines of symmetry? Remember that, guys? It's a line that separates a shape, so you have a mirror image on each side of the line. So I'm looking at this arrow. Are you checking lines of symmetry? I definitely see 1. So I know A isn't right because there's 1 right there. Because I could fold that right on that line. It's an exact mirror image on each side of the arrow. So it might be B. But C is 2 and D is more than 2. I mean, I can't put 1 vertically. No diagonal. Nope, I think that's it. I think that's the only line of symmetry this arrow has. You agree with me? Yeah. All right, boys and girls. That's it for the first lesson of chapter 13. You're amazing, and I hope you have a great night.